Can we talk about this? We're talking about this, okay? Okay, the first one was funny. The first one with Kigiri or whatever, I honestly forget her name, to be completely honest, was funny. But this channel, Basom, okay, this channel has been making, well, okay, besides the other 3 versions of the same edit, but with like a different like caption, other than that, he's been doing every single one of these death animations inside of Danganronpa. Like, get her out of here. Who is this again? What's her name? Celestia? Get her out. Why is she in the edit, man? Get her out of the edit. Okay, we got Shinami. I forget all their names, to be completely honest, but no. They got the saddest one in the game! They got one of the saddest ones in the game, man! Not because, like, she dies or anything, but, like, because this guy gets sliced. I'm like, oh my god! He's just doing everything. He's just doing every single one of the executions at this point. And he's still going! He's still going! Honestly, props to you, by the way. I think it's pretty funny. But anyways, hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Rabbit Hole. Let me put these over here. Drag myself, like, you know, as the usual is. But yeah. I love the edits, man. Honestly, I kind of love it. I kind of love it, but I also kind of hate it, is the thing. Like, on one hand, it's getting, like, more people interested in Danganronpa as a series, which is, you know, something that I kind of enjoyed when I was younger. I think, a little bit has faded, but when I was younger, that thing popped off, okay? When I was younger, I'm just saying, that thing was awesome. I think it still is. I think it still holds up a little bit, but buy something or scram. Okay, Squidward. Okay, I understand. But, I'm glad that other people are finding the series. But now people are, like, calling, like, the characters, oh, it's that one character from the Thick of It meme. And I'm like, no. Don't call them that. Don't call them that. I'm gonna stop reading text. You know what? I'm gonna go against everything I stand for and stop reading text. Do you guys want me to keep reading the text? I'll read it if something like new pops up, sure. But like, so far it's been like a little bit of a repetition. You know what I mean? But no. I love when Do I just want to slide? I actually didn't want to slide that. One sec. I got hit during the Magnolia fight, and now I have to like repent for my sins, and never get hit ever again until the final boss of Yomi. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I got preemptive. I did a little preemptively. That's okay. Why? Okay. Naishi, you gotta chill. You gotta take a chill pill. All the years, and by years I mean like maybe a couple of months or whatever of gameplay has led up to this moment, and you're fumbling. You're fumbling now. But that's not gonna happen for long. That's not gonna happen for long, I can tell you that much. Because I'm about to pop off. I'm about to like never take damage ever again. It's gonna happen. I'm locking in here. Okay? If I was on Shark Tank, I would not be out. I'd be the opposite of opting out. Okay? I would be whatever whatever those guys were doing whenever Scrub Daddy appeared, okay? Alright, oh, I really wanted the money from you. I'm gonna be honest, I wanted the money from you. Pet the dog, never forget. It's a very important part of the gameplay, by the way. Wanna play some game? Sure, I don't even know I can get on this platform, by the way. Let's break a leg. Sure. Excuse me. Over here. Peace. Holy. This thing reloads really fast, by the way. Did I ever mention that? I don't think I have. Alright, not bad. Very nice, very nice. We made a net total of like 4 cents. Very good. What was I talking about again? What was I yapping? I was yapping about something. Let me think. Danganronpa. Danganronpa. You know, I'm glad that it's like getting a little bit more exposure. I don't know if I should be glad or like actually a little bit disappointed because that exposure is to like the new generation of Gen Z. But, hey, you know what they say? You know what they should say in like showbiz? Any exposure is good exposure. It's probably not true, by the way. I don't think it's true, like, at all in the slightest. But, like, I'm just gonna choose to believe it and be happy. You know what I mean? Just vibe. Oh. Dang, I didn't get any money. That's okay. Huh. I'm gonna believe and be happy instead of, like, stressing over it. Looking good. Thank you. Stressing over it and, like, not, like, or trying to understand it for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I think it's time to be vibe build. It's one of those times. There's no way. I don't know how to actually do that. Oh, wait, I need to roll. I remember now. I gotta roll. Alright. This run, I can feel it. It's actually quite good. Get out of here. It's actually quite good if you really think about it. If you really think about it hard, it's actually good. Don't ask me to show my sources on that. I will not be able to. But what I can do is absolutely annihilate this tank girl right here. Does she have a name? Eventually I'm gonna learn their names. Not today. I don't feel like it today. But eventually. Eventually. But yeah. Dude, I was, okay. I make this very open on stream, usually. But yeah, I am, you know, looking for employment at the moment. Was I employed before? Yes. Am I looking for stuff now? Another amount, like, I moved a little bit more farther away? Yeah. But, like, I've recently found the, how do you say, cap for Indeed applications. Like, applications on the application site Indeed. And first of all, I didn't even know there was a cap at first. But apparently it's 52. Apparently it's 52. I'm applying to, like, a lot of places, man. I'm doing my research heavily and doing my due diligence because this job market is actually one of the worst in, like... Well, if you haven't been part of the job market, just know that it is one of the worst job markets that we've had in, like, maybe 10 years. From what I've heard, from reading online forums, looking at, like, random videos, stuff like that, looking at, like, you know, statistics over on actual news sites. I'm like, dang, this kind of sucks. That kind of does suck. I mean, eventually, they're bound to get something, right? He said literally full of cope. But no. I'm trying to stay confident. I'm trying to stay, pretty, how do you say, positive during the apocalypse, or whatever. You know what I mean? Plague Roach? No, but, yeah. It's so strange. Oh. Please. 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 Please! Switch your weapon. Switch your... Anyways, I'm gonna continue ranting. But no, it's actually insane. Because I've also heard, I'm not sure how true this is, so check my facts. Literally, I'm like one of the YouTubers who actually tells you to check my facts and not, like, you know, believe me instantly and worship me like a god. You know what I mean? Don't do that. I want you to, like, actually do your due diligence, do your research, or whatever. But I heard that the ratio for employment for high schoolers was actually getting a lot closer to the ratio of employment for college graduates. Like, they... One sec, I gotta kill this thing. This thing needs to die. Yeah, money! Money! What I do not have in person, I will make up for with digital currency. It's time to play Umamuse, everyone. It's time to get the prismatic carrots or whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think VTubing is like a job anymore. I used to kind of like the thing of it as one, and I was like, maybe one day. However, I have, like, completely forgone that thought, and I was like, you know what? Maybe it's more realistic if I, like, you know, try to get employed, like, legitimately. You know what I mean? Oh. And so I have been trying to. I'm the one VTuber who doesn't fear a job application. Okay, I've submitted too many to fear at this point, to be completely honest. Oh, but yeah. Do I want the FAMAS? I really don't want the FAMAS. I'd rather take the pistol, honestly. It's not like a matter of the damage. I think it just feels nice to use the pistol. But no, it is actually insane. Now, will I say I did take I did go to school for an art degree. That I will admit. Not the best like choice, to be completely honest. Do I regret it? A little bit, for reasons. Yeah, for reasons that I'm not really gonna get too in depth, to be completely honest. Yeah, but my own personal reasons, I think it was partially worth it because of some things that I experienced. Because, like it or not, like dorm life is pretty important. Like learning how to socialize with people is pretty important, I feel. Now, does it justify like the amount I paid to get into college? Probably not. Go to community college or whatever if you want to like just get the dorm life experience or whatever, you know. But knowing myself and like I'm speaking in hindsight right now, but knowing myself like maybe many years ago, I don't think I would. I don't think I would have. And by many I mean like 4. Oh. Take it. I should not be getting this HP. I'm gonna be honest, I should not be getting this HP. But yeah, no. I'm still looking for stuff. My mental has not been broken yet. Surprisingly, like I know like some people like literally dread the job search, dread the whole like how do you say, process of applying and like, you know, shaping everything, doing resumes and all that. No, I'm just doing it though. I'm just doing like I don't like it as much as the next. I mean, I dislike it as much as the next guy, but I'm still like willing to do it. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Oop. All right, tank girl's next. Is it better to fight the tank girls right now, or I think I'm gonna fight him. Whatever, just fight him. Go over here. Dodge it like a pro this time. Hit her. Duck it. Get her back. And she's down. And so I actually do have a pretty good chance at perfecting this. Just dodge that. I did it a little bit early, but you know what? It didn't get hit, so maybe it was just the right moment. You know what I mean? Take one of these, upgrade myself, go over here, get the HP, and all of a sudden, everyone, everything's looking up. Everything's looking up in the game. Yeah, I think one thing that I do personally is like always stay positive somehow, which is kind of insane considering my circumstances. Like literally out of uni, out of a job, streaming on the internet. I mean, maybe streaming is like a little bit about it. Like what's making me so positive, or making me like not my favorite and only customer of the day. I'm always your only customer, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's nice to make light of things, even in the face of adversity. That sounds cringy, but it is. But it is what I think, personally. I don't know. I feel like dwelling over terrible situations it's less productive than, you know, doing something else with your time. Oh. Or doing literally anything else. This is it, baby. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh. Maybe I haven't been like unemployed for long enough yet. You know what I mean? I mean, it's been pretty long. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna give the exact date, but like, I make floors smaller, but you can't move left anymore. No, I like money. I do enjoy money actually. If you didn't know. But yeah. Oh, it broke. I forgot I could break actually. Oh, what is that? Oh, whatever. Also, for any art students in the chat, I will say, don't go for an art degree, because all they're gonna teach you is stuff that you already know. Like, if you're going for a art degree or trying to get like an art education, I don't believe it's a good idea, to be completely honest. Because usually, whenever you're going for an art education, they kind of just test you anyway. Like, they give you an entry test for art anyway, regardless of whether or not you're like an artist. Or yeah, pretty much regardless. And if you can pass that, I think you're completely fine. Maybe that's a little bit of foolhardy in my opinion, but like, I think the one thing you need to learn as an artist is just how to sell yourself, how to look at trends, how to look at business, which is why I think you should go for an entrepreneurship degree. Perchance. Now, do I have any like personal experience with it? No. So don't like, you know, trust me blindly. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do your own research, of course. I love telling people to do their own research because like, I don't know everything in the world, and I know that, like, no, basically nobody does. It's better to do your own research than, like, follow someone on the internet telling you what to do, you know what I mean? Huh. Wait, why can you flick a coin? Like this. Like, from mid-screen. That's kind of strange. Whatever. Do I have anything else? No, not really. Alright, let's go. Lady Stradavius. Huh. But no, yeah. To every, like, art student that I meet, I always... Well, nowadays, I always tell them. I didn't know before because I didn't have the, you know, information in hindsight. But now that I do, I can give hindsight advice of, like, hey, don't do what I did. Do not pursue an art degree. In my opinion, it's not really worth it. Huh. I think people should just go for business degrees if you want to, like, try and do any kind of art, to be honest. Oh. Or any kind of, like, creative field. Because, like, 9 times out of 10, you have to be able to sell yourself if you want to be able to, like, get inside any industry. Oh. 2, 3, here we go. But that's just my personal take on things, of course. Health up +2. I got 2 HP. Nice, nice. I kind of do like the marksmanship, actually. I'm not going to take the cannon. I don't think I will. Doing very nice. Full HP on final floor. Quite good. I got the sniper, one of the best weapons in the game, I think. Because it just does a lot of damage. Oop. I got a lot of money, 42. 42 is a very large amount, by the way. I also do 90 damage, which is enough to one-shot the melons when they're in half HP. And I can increase my damage output by just, you know, melee. It's pretty good. Melee takes care of, like, any kind of swarms I need to take care of. So we're in a really good position. Insane! I didn't take any damage. Okay. I'm just gonna wait for this. Take those two. We're good. We're good. Hello there. Everything is okay. Thank you. Do I want double damage on my weapon? I'll do the floor first. You smell bad. I'll do the floor first, and then if I take any damage, I'll take it. Otherwise, I think 2 HP is actually a little bit more worth it. And then, anything else. Oop. Huge, huge. Or I might take the damage anyway, because it's, like, more, it's more actual value, if that makes any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It's like, that's like saying actual numbers. You know, when you say numbers and when you say actual numbers makes even less sense. They mean, like, basically the same thing. Like, actual numbers, or real numbers, sorry, real numbers. But actual numbers just makes more sense. I mean, 1 HP, I think I'll just take the upgrade to the damage. I think damage upgrade is gonna, like, shorten the fight time. Very much so. And then I'll be able to do great things with it. So I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go take it. I think it's pretty nice. And then I'm gonna buy, what do you have to say? This place is safe. Thank you. Appreciate that. I like safe places. But yeah, I'm also gonna buy the milk just in case it does give me an upgrade. I don't think it does. But I have too much money and nothing to spend it on, so why not? Probably not gonna use a marksman, but can I? Oh my god. That's actually, like, a pretty cool synergy. You can use other weapons to shoot it. Like, if I got the Uzi and I just spammed it on it, take this. If I got the Uzi and I spammed it on it, that would be kind of sick because it would, like, multiply my damage by 2. I think that's cool. Sadly, I don't really have a weapon to do it with, but hey, at least I have the information. 135 was definitely worth it. I'm so glad I took it. And I rolled into it for, like, the 18th time. That's okay. Go over here, jump it. Why did I do that? That's okay. Go on this side because I like client side, or I like this side. Just so close. Oh. Bonk. Shooter leg. And we only took 3 damage, which is actually quite nice. Go to the middle of the screen just for cinematic value. Huh? What are you doing over there? Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. I don't know what you're saying. What the heck are you saying? Oh, did I mess up the cutscene somehow? Oh. What? What? Was that a secret? Was that a secret cutscene that I missed out on because she was too on the right-hand side of the screen? Why would they do that? Oh. If I did, I'm actually really disappointed. If anyone in the comments knows what that said, or if it was just like a glitch, please do tell me. I legitimately am actually super disappointed that I missed that. Ow. Ow. Go over here, go over here. Oh, dodge it this time. There's no way I didn't dodge that. That's okay. Oh, I moved back into it. That's alright. Oh, jeez. Where is it? Dang, okay. Guess I didn't dodge it? I definitely dodged it though, I'm just saying. Okay, okay. And I dodged into her because I'm a goofball. Ah. One more. No. 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 I think I'm gonna end it there. I need a small break. My voice has been like a little bit tired, to be completely honest. One of my roommates came in and brought something over. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but he was in like an area with like a lot of people. But anyways, I'm gonna end it there just because my voice is getting a little bit tired. Have a good morning, afternoon, and/or good night, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. See ya, see ya.